Kamakailan lang ay namigay ng laptop si Manila Mayor Isko Moreno sa mga public teachers sa Maynila. Ang tanong naman ng karamihan sa mga guro, paano naman kaya kami? Kailan kaya kami mabigyan ng libreng laptop? Lingid sa kaalaman ng iba, marami sa mga guro ang nahihirapan dahil sa kawalan ng magagamit na laptop. Napakahirap po sa isang guro ang walang laptop. Kaya karamihan sa kanila ay nanghihiram o nangungutang na lang sa mga lending institutions para lamang makabili ng laptop. Kamakailan lang ay tinanong ni Senador Manny Pacquiao kay Secretary Briones kung magkakaroon ba ng laptop ang bawat guro.
Po lahat ng teachers ay may laptop. Sila po ba ay mabibigyan ng school ng sarili ng laptop? Para magkaroon sila ng
Sinama din namin yan sa survey. Karamihan ng mga teachers may mga laptop sila. Iba't ibang paraan kung paano nila na bili o nakuha nila yung mga laptops. Pero ang plano natin, siguraduhin natin na lahat na teacher magkaroon ng laptops para makontak nila yung kanilang mga estudyante.
Kamakailan lang po ay pinulong ang Committee on Basic Education ni Senador Win Gatchalian at narito po ang naging resulta.
We need it ASAP, but the 4 billion is exclusive for DepEd. No? There's a 4 billion amount there, and may I know the status of this 4 billion on the operationalization?
Mr. Chair,
Yes, I can.
Opo. Right now, we're waiting for the official communication on specifically from DBM, because before we start to plan, we have to find out the real funds, the availability of funds first. We noticed that in the law, the last provision says that all of these should come from the GAA 2020. And we are not sure if what they mean by that is the GAA 2020 of each of the agency. Definitely, if they are expecting 4 billion inside DepEd's budget, we do not have such amount. So we have to coordinate, and I think DBM has to give us the official communication whether how much of the 4 billion is really funded. We all know some of the laws are really, we call unfunded laws. And we cannot really make a guideline or an implementation plan unless the funding is assured. So we are waiting for the call from DBM so that we can finally find out if the 4 billion first is available. When will this be available? It will affect planning, of course. And I think we have to be reminded that the availability of fund for GAA 2020 is until end of December, and that the Bayanihan Law is also effective until December 19, I believe. So all of this should happen, including procurement. And if they are expecting for DepEd to implement that 4 billion that requires procurement, because I think in the provision, there's a provision for digital education, SLMs, and the rest. This requires procurement, and this requires logistics for the department. So, Mr. Chair, we are really happy. We welcome this additional funding, but I think it's DBM that we should first check. DBM has to assure us that there is indeed additional 4 billion. And then for that, we will have to, ready naman po kasi meron na kami nakalagay na mga funding requirement for BELCP. Yung pinakita po namin na mga strategies on how to continue the education already has the scenarios, and we can draw out from those scenarios and choose or prioritize. Ang magiging problema natin dito, just to be honest, Mr. Chair, is that yung mapipili, because we cannot provide for everyone. If we will provide for everyone, for example, laptop for teacher, we were asking 27 billion. So kung yan po ay para sa laptop ng teacher, then we will have to prioritize. If we will have to use it for the self-learning modules, then we also have to find out sino po ang mabibigyan lamang. But as I said, we are ready with the scenarios, but we are waiting for the DBM's call so that we can start with the implementation. Yun po yung sa 4 billion, Mr. Chair.
Well, Yusakan, itong 4 billion is a part and parcel ito nung 165 billion of which it was assured to Congress and the Senate that after reviewing the fiscal space, kung ano yung matitira doon, 165 ang assurance na pwedeng i-realign, no? And that's why a lot of legislators lobbied for different types of support, and 4 billion yung pumunta sa DepEd. I'm sure will not be enough for sure, no? But I would suggest to start already thinking about the prioritization, because mas mahirap nga pag kulang dahil you have to prioritize. But I would strongly suggest to allocate that to our teachers, no? Because investing in technology, especially technology that our teachers can use, they can use that even after COVID. No? So I would strongly suggest to allocate the 4 billion to digital education for the use of our teachers. So
We strongly agree, Mr. Chair.
yes, and yes.
Marahil baka ito na po ang sagot sa katanungan ng mahal nating mga guro. Kayo po, ano po inyong masasabi sa balitang ito? Mag-comment lang po sa baba, at kung bago po kayo sa channel ko, please subscribe. Thank you po.